Time now for our Spotlight program, and as I mentioned, we have a guest, Nancy, in the studio. It's Michael Halley. Good morning, Michael. How are you?
Good. Glad to be here.
Michael's an executive committee member of the Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce Board and past president. We're going to jump right into our calendar for the week that will be. That's the Monday morning newsletter. It comes right to your desktop. You can email the chamber at fairfieldiowa.com, and get on that email list. And also, the big news, which was revealed last week, the new chamber website.
Yep. After many, many months of delays, we finally got that launched. I announced this at the annual banquet last March or April, hoping that it would be done within a month or two, and it just got done. So these things do happen. Chamber websites are complicated, and we didn't want to launch it until we really had the look we wanted and all the content we wanted. But what's great about this website is that every single chamber member, has their own profile page. Now they can beef it up as much as they want. They could add pictures, videos, they can put ongoing specials. They can get in there and edit it as much as they want to. We've created a basic profile for everyone, but we really want all the members to get in on their own profile and get that information from the chamber office, how to get in, and make it really pop. The reason is that when people have a website or not, let's say you do have a website. You think, well, I've already got a website. Why do I need this little profile on the chamber page? When people do searches, it actually bumps you up higher in the search results if you have the second page. So it is important to have this. Also, sometimes people don't find your page when they're looking. If somebody from out of town is trying to find a local business, a lot of times they'll look at the chamber website. So they may find your profile on the chamber first. So you really want that to look as good as possible, as much like your website as possible. So there are also a lot of bells and whistles and features this website offers that we haven't even unveiled yet. So we'll be looking into that more in the coming year.
And again, that's fairfieldiowa.com, fairfieldiowa.com, the brand new Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce website. We have gotten into a new month, this being February, so the countdown begins for the second legislative breakfast. Is that scheduled for the 16th, I believe?
February 20th.
February 20th.
Yeah, it's a Saturday morning. Starts at 7:30, goes to 9. So the idea here is your state representatives for the area. There are 4 of them. Last time all 4 came, this would be Representative Kurt Hansen, Representative Dave Heaton, Senator Mark Chagrin, and Senator Rich Taylor. We'll sit at a table and field questions. And so it's a very intimate opportunity, environment to have the opportunity to ask questions of representatives. Typically, area businesses sponsor local high school students to attend to get a little taste of how government works and how legislators interact with the public. But anyone can go. You don't have to be a chamber member, so anyone can go. But it's $12 for chamber members, $20 for non-chamber members.
Again, that's legislative breakfast coming up on the 20th of February. Make your reservation again by emailing the chamber. Let's highlight a new member spotlight.
Multi-service R&M. They're I'm learning about them as I go here. They perform residential cleaning, commercial cleaning, exterior, interior painting, gutter cleaning, raking of leaves, washing of exterior of the house, cleaning of windows, remodeling. So they pretty much do it all.
General handyman work.
Basically, yeah, a little bit of everything. 8 years of experience. And, give them a try.
Again, there's a link to their services on the week that will be Monday morning newsletter. All right, we talk about the M2M program, the member-to-member spotlight program, and again, Fairfield Nutrition is the highlight this week, but it doesn't mean that their special is only good this week. You get 20% off any of the retail order this week and up to a 50% discount if you're a wholesale member. So again, that's just who we're highlighting this week, but log on to the chamber to see the complete list of everybody involved in the member-to-member program.
Yeah, the member-to-member program was something that the board felt strongly that we wanted everyone to understand that if you work for a chamber company, you are a chamber member. So every chamber member should have an M2M card. And there's no way to possibly put the discounts that are available on the card itself. So you do have to go onto the chamber page to check it periodically because some are added and some change. but it's a great way to receive discounts on services of all kinds. I mean, there's services, there's purchases for retail. It's quite an extensive list. So people ask, what do I get from being a chamber member? And that is a very tangible benefit.
All right, let's jump right into the calendar that's happening this week.
Well, we got the caucus tonight. So find out which party you're going to go to, and then there are 10 locations total. There are 5 wards in the city, so depending on what ward you live in, there's a location for both the Democrat and Republican caucus. So find out so that you can get there on time. If you're interested, it starts at 7. Doors usually open at 6:30. Let's see, we've got the Great Taste Show filming tomorrow night at Green Building Supply at 7. We've got a blood drive coming up here Wednesday out at Sunnybrook Home Care from 1 to 4. And meetings on Friday at Rotary over the noon hour at the Golf and Country Club. And it's First Friday Art Walk this Friday night.
First Friday's Art Walk. That kind of snuck up on us, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah.
What is this, the film one?
It's it's a film and photography art walk, and we'll talk more about that tomorrow when we spotlight the art walk on the Spotlight program. So, yeah, there's a lot of film things happening. We'll highlight all of those as well tomorrow. I mentioned Michael's part of the executive committee with the Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce. I know there's a board, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a board. You have been president, past president. But then you transitioned into a executive committee member. What does that mean?
So the board is 15 members, so obviously we're all chamber members representing the membership. And then of that 15, 7 of us are executive committee. We meet a second time each month to delve into issues a little bit more in depth. It's interesting to be on a board, serve as president for 2 years, stay on the board, not serve as president. I've never done that before. I've served on president of many local nonprofits, but always stepped down at the end of my presidency. So it's kind of an interesting transition to no longer have that leadership role. And yet I also feel that being freed from some of the day-to-day management issues, I'm going to be able to focus on some big picture issues.
I would think that it'd add a little bit of continuity as well, though.
Yeah.
Remaining on the board but not being president.
Yep. So the current president, Sue Gale, can ask me questions and the like. But I just want to speak quickly before we go, and I have to get back to my day job, that the board had our strategic planning session for 2016. And we've talked about this many times, but we have a renewed focus on reviewing our program of works, so what the chamber staff do, and renewing our focus on the members. So we want to make sure that the time that the staff is spending is spent on programs and events that the chamber members would really value. We want the chamber members to feel that their investment, the chamber dues, is outweighed by the value they get from being members. And we hear from too many members, they don't feel that way. They feel that their investment exceeds what they're actually getting as value. So we don't want that. We want the other way around. So look for some different programming, some different focuses in 2016. We're responding to what we get as feedback from our members through our surveys. We offered meet with the board member the last 2 years. We had a better response the first year we did it. And just heard from members that they want more business support. They want more professional development. They want more networking opportunities. And the various types of businesses want to be able to network with each other. So we do a manufacturing luncheon, but we haven't done anything for, say, the financial industry in town, or we need to revamp the retail, the Merchants Association. So we need to make sure that all the categories of members are being honored and given attention. So these are big picture issues. It's going to require a little shakeup of the status quo, but we don't want to keep doing what we've just been doing and then continue to hear from members that they're not feeling that they're getting value for their membership. When you hear that, you have to respond to it. So we're going to.
Which I find is interesting because I think chamber membership is as strong now as it's been in a long time.
Oh, yeah.
And so with that renewed interest in becoming a chamber member, probably needs to become a renewed interest in the services and the RO, return on investment.
Yep. And it's always that's the way it works. It's kind of similar to government. You have a representative board. So there you go. Can get it out in the morning. My tongue's slow.
So as you start to look forward in these short-term and long-term, long-range plans, will you be putting together coalitions, stakeholders to say, these are kind of things that we're looking forward to doing, renewed interest in the Merchants Association, that kind of thing?
Well, we'll put out our
reorganizing some of these from top to bottom.
We're going to put out our annual survey, keep it very brief, and ask members to vote essentially on what priorities they want to see for the year.
I want to ask you something real quickly, and I know that you got to go back to your day job. When you do send out the annual survey, I've heard from a number of people that say, I really don't want to. I don't want to participate in that because, if I'm going to be completely honest, sometimes it's not the nicest thing. It can be misconstrued as being mean, and I don't want repercussions. But those are 100% anonymous.
Oh yeah, we use SurveyMonkey, which is probably the most commonly used survey website there is, and it is completely anonymous. That's why they do what they do. So people can say what they want to say. Don't need to be concerned about hurting someone's feelings. We tried a couple of different things. One survey was multiple choice, and then last year we allowed it to be more open essay type. We got many fewer responses that way. So we're going back to multiple choice, but we really want to ask the right questions. So we've got a committee of board members, and we got some new blood on the board this year, and they're all very pragmatic. They want to make sure we're doing things that help the membership. And so when you get new blood, they'll just look at things differently. They're not going to look at things and say, okay, we've always done it that way. That means that's good. They say, well, why do we always do it that way? Is there a new way we could do it? So that perspective is spreading on the board. So I think it's going to spread for the staff as well.
Executive Committee member of the Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce and past president Michael Halley's been our guest today here on the Spotlight program. Michael, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
And we want to wish Nancy a quick recovery on the minor surgery that she had.
Yes.
She'll be a couple weeks before she's back in the studios, but get well, Nancy. All right, Michael, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It's Michael Halley here on our Chamber Talk on a Monday morning. Stay tuned. We have a look at the markets just around the corner on 1570 KMCD.